name is Eden Brukman. I'm the Technical Director for the Health Product Declaration Collaborative. I'm an architect by training, and so I came through this in the mid-90s looking for ways of understanding materials for classification or use in a building project. But I found that by segueing out into the standards and certification, work with Living Building Challenge and FAROS and Health Product Declaration now, that I get to understand how these issues work on a much bigger scale and also influence how they succeed on a much bigger scale. So to me, that's really heartening to be able to experience. The panel was really a focus on information and transparency and the limits as well as the opportunities. So we talked a little bit about what people were doing from the consumer perspective, what tools were available, how USGBC and LEED is exploring this, and then what's happening in the regulatory environment. There was a lot of good takeaways from this morning's conversation. I think it was really packed. One of the key ones that I thought was brought up and reiterated a few times from a few different angles was this nature of engagement, that our voice as consumers matter, but also how we speak matters. We talked about it being a constructive dialogue as well as being a compassionate one, but also that it needs to be one that is heard and heard over and over and over again. I think that was a real key message from this morning's talk. Education, the communication is one thing, but also being able to know what to do with the information you receive is another. Also understanding what's valuable, what's not valuable, how to make even the ask become something that is worthwhile regardless of the information that you get back. So trying to educate both on the manufacturing side, the value and the use and the proper way to approach some of these tools like the Health Product Declaration, and then on the consumer side, what to do with it when you have it, and how to appreciate the kind of the iterative process that manufacturers are going through in order to get that information to us in the first place. It would be incredible and in many ways quite necessary for our own success to have an ultimate vision of society where I showed in the slide this morning where people were saying, can we eat our buildings, right? Where what we use to create human habitat, which is essentially what we've chosen for ourselves as shelter, as places to call home, as places where we work and play, that they're safe. And not just from a perspective from being structurally sound, but also from the materials that we use, to know that when we are making these decisions, that they don't have impacts somewhere else, or that they have downstream effects that we don't necessarily understand, or maybe we're not even thinking about. I think success means that we understand that whole picture and we're able to make some good decisions as a result.